American Made Home Solutions. Happy Win Wednesday. So, how do you face life? Success in life is how we approach what comes our way, what we do with it, how we deal with it, and how we move forward into the future. So when life hands you lemons, do you make lemonade? Or do you sit, cry to your friends, cry on social media, woe is me, or just listen to and get together with everybody complaining about how hard life is? Many times in this life, we will come across trials or challenges, and what we do with those challenges determines our future, our attitude in the here and now, and our attitude moving forward, knowing the challenges aren't going to go away. They will just propitiate new ones. And if we face some of those same challenges before, those new ones won't even seem like challenges at all because we've already been down that road. But some of the new ones that we do face may be brand new challenges to us, and we can reference the challenges we've already come back from and move forward with them, knowing, I can do this. Point in case, right now, we have been traveling for business, and due to the coronavirus, life changed, right? Everything changed. Traveling has changed. Airports and conferences and all kinds of things are changing, literally moment by moment. What we do with those changes determines how we move forward. Now, we could sit around and cry and complain about everybody and be in this fear mentality and hysteria. We want you to be empowered to take back control of the things that you can. We want to be able to move forward, not only empowering ourselves and you, but in a positive light, not based on fear and stress and anxiety. So to do this, we want to continue to provide encouragement and a positive hope that the future doesn't have to look bleak and dark and dreary. It can look far better when you recognize fear is usually based on a lack of knowledge. We want to empower you and give you that knowledge and help others out who are in need of that knowledge. So share this video and make sure they're aware as well. And we can't do that without your help. So will you help us today? Will you share this video? So we at American Made Home Solutions chose to make lemonade. And what I mean by is this: we can still function and go about our life without giving in to all the hysteria. Where is the hysteria being propitiated? The news and the media, social media, and things of that nature, right? So we can choose to keep listening to all of it and getting anxious and stressed, or we can choose to not listen to it. Again, there's not going to be anything different that we can do. Just like the flu virus and all these other viruses that have gone pandemic before, the best practice are things we should already be doing. So we just continue to move forward in those things, right? With that also being said, we only need to be aware of how it impacts our life directly, whether this business meeting has been canceled or whether we're unable to travel to a certain place because of airport closures and things of that nature. So it's kind of a need to know basis and limit the hysteria, because it is so easy to be stressed and anxious when that bombardment is all that you're hearing. But that stress and anxiety actually reduces your immune system, which then sets you up to get sick more easily. So, some advice from those of us who've been around a bit. I know I may look young, but believe me, my body doesn't feel like it, just my brain. One of the things we have learned is by debriefing and staying and kind of controlling what we can control and just dealing with the things that we can't control is making lemonade. So in this scenario, with whether it be the coronavirus or whether it be in your personal situation, that is one of the best ways we're able to help people. Life sometimes gives us challenges that we cannot control. So some of the things that we don't have control of in this life are company layoffs, company transfers, sometimes family changes, whether it be a medical or health condition, or deaths in the family. Some of these things are completely out of our control, and it causes kind of a ripple effect. Because although we can't control that, how it affects us, sometimes we have no control over, and sometimes we have some control over. So what we want to do is we want to help you and everybody else that you know. So we want to encourage you to share this video because you never know who needs help. And people don't generally talk about when they're stressed or they're dealing with anxiety from their situation or they're going through a hardship and they can't even think. They have no idea where to turn and what that might look like. So we encourage you, share this video. When life comes along and you have no control over it, especially when it comes to changes that affect your housing, whether it be a job transfer, whether it be a layoff and you can no longer afford your monthly payments, whether it be a familial change where there's a death in the family and you're now having to sell grandma's property, or sometimes people are so indebted and now the property is going into foreclosure, things of this nature. These are all areas that we can help people with. We can also help people along with those uncontrollable things in life, divorce and whatnot. Sometimes your credit can take a huge beating because of it. A job transfer can prevent you from buying another place right away and having to wait to establish time in an area, things of this nature. We're able to work with people on an individual basis and help them navigate those scenarios with our many resources available to us that most people just don't have access to. We're able to provide opportunities to reduce stress and anxiety, help them navigate a situation so that they can make the best decision for them and their family, as well as help alleviate stress for other people that it might affect. Sometimes it doesn't just affect you and your immediate family. Sometimes it affects others, your community around you, your neighbors, other people like that. We're able to work through all of those. So I encourage you, share this video today on all of your social media outlets and let others know, look, we want to help you. American Made Home Solutions, one of our mission is to create sustainability in our communities. We can't do that if we're not out in the community. So help us get out in the community. Share this video. You never know who may need it. It may not hurt if you say, hey, I saw this and thought of you. It might put them a little bit more willing heart and willing to listen. But people don't naturally reach out when they're struggling or hurting. So sometimes a friend who cares enough about that other person to send them a resource is a huge blessing to them. And we want to be a blessing to them, just like we know you want to be a blessing to them. So let's help everybody else as we deal with the changing life that was going on with now the next thing, the coronavirus. Let's help work together and let's all continue to create lemonade because it tastes far better than the sour lemons that continue to create fear and hysteria. Until next Win Wednesday, when we celebrate more time together with you, we'll see you then. Bye for now.